Hey guys, so I'm excited today to start my first painting of my New York series. And I talked to you a little bit last week about starting the process, about narrowing down from my pictures which photos I was going to paint. And so I've got those stored in a folder, and so I've got the backgrounds of my canvases painted black, which is part of my process. And so tonight I'm going to show you the first picture and kind of my steps for how I get started. I know that every artist is different. You have to find what works for you, and this may seem like a crazy way to do it, but it's what works for me. And so this is kind of my process. I've got over here my iPad, and on it you can see this is the picture that I'm gonna paint, and I've cropped out. There was like a lot more street space that was kind of like negative space that just wasn't adding any interest, and so I cropped that out of the picture to make the setup more interesting, or the composition better. And then you can see I've traced it on like those clear film sheets that they used to use on overhead projectors. I've just traced my basic outlines of the buildings and angles so that I can sketch it onto my black canvas, and I'll do that with white paint in a minute. And then I also did like a much more detailed image where I traced all the windows and all the details, because sometimes I struggle with angles and it's hard to see when you have a color picture. And so sometimes when you break it down just into lines, it's a lot easier to see the angles and to get them right, and you make less mistakes. So I will still have to do it, you know, on my own onto the canvas, but that saves me a little bit of time doing it that way and helps to see it better. So now I'm going to switch over to time-lapse mode, and you can see how I get it started on the canvas. So here we go.